What's up guys, my name is Mars, welcome back to another video, and today here back on F1 Fantasy for the recap of the Monaco Grand Prix. And yeah, gotta say that this weekend it was very nice, not much nicer than the last weekend, Spanish Grand Prix, where that was a weekend that I didn't have for the first time in my fantasy career. I can say negative points. I just have negative points for just once this weekend, and it was with Charles Leclerc that was in my third team. But in a nutshell, it was a very good weekend, and yeah, let's see how I did, how you guys did on my fantasy league, and check the best ones in terms of worldwide and verified ones, and the summary of this weekend's Monaco Grand Prix. That was, to be honest, quite a boring race. You know, it's Monaco, because yeah, it's very hard to overtake. I was expecting some action, but yeah. Let's move to the fantasy side, and yeah, let's start with my first team. And yeah, I chose Raikkonen, Albon, Hamilton, Kvyat as a turbo driver, and then Kevin Magnussen. Kevin Magnussen was very unfortunate because yeah, he got a good amount of points with 6th place qualifying, but then -10 with yeah, he dropped a lot on the top 10, stuck on traffic. The strategy wasn't the best, and yeah, unfortunately it was 1 point. I was very happy I was very happy after qualifying. I said thank God that I chose Magnussen best of the race in qualifying, but then in the race things didn't go as planned. And then Daniel Kvyat, one of the best of the race. It wasn't the best of the race, I think it was the second or the third. But yeah, it was a very good result for Kvyat, 18 points, but as you know, as a turbo driver, the points are doubled. And then Raikkonen, yeah, he lost some positions, and it was very unfortunate for Alfa Romeo, for the two Alfa Romeo drivers. So, and then Hamilton, yeah, pole position, first place. Yeah, I think that's the maximum of points that you can get, that a driver can get. Maybe, I don't know if the fastest lap gives extra points, but yeah, Lewis Hamilton with 44, ironically 44 points, and his number is the 44. So yeah, just a quick fact, it's kind of ironic. And then Mercedes bank 80 points, and I gotta say, guys, stop choosing Ferrari, because yeah, Mercedes is the best option, and yeah, the most reliable car, the most faster car. So yeah, start to choose Mercedes is an advice of mine. And yeah, it was very good for my first team, 179. And now let's go to my second team, 159. And yeah, Grosjean, Giovinazzi. I was undecisive before qualifying between Albon and Giovinazzi, but I decided to take the gamble and choose Giovinazzi, and yeah, it wasn't a very good choice at all. You're going to see that Giovinazzi had more points, because Giovinazzi was best of the rest in practice 3. His race simulations times weren't quite good, and I thought, why not, let's take the gamble and choose Giovinazzi. But yeah, that didn't pay off. And then yeah, Kvyat, Hamilton, Bottas, and yeah, I chose Red Bull. I had Ferrari before, but Red Bull clearly was much superior than Ferrari, and yeah, that really paid off. I don't know how many points did Ferrari had, so, and yeah, the two Mercedes drivers to give that amazing amount of points. And yeah, that was my second team. It was okay, I can say. Could have been a little bit better. I could choose Albon, but yeah, it's okay like this. So let's go to my third team, and yeah, I was a little bit penalized with this team because I chose Charles Leclerc, -14 because of that DNF. You all guys know. Yeah, it was he had always good scores, with the exception here of the Chinese Grand Prix and the Australian Grand Prix, but with the exception of that, it was their scores were quite good. But then yeah, the Monaco Grand Prix, it didn't reach to Q2, and it was a DNF. It was a weekend to forget for Charles Leclerc and for me in terms of fantasy, and for all of you. Then Hamilton, Albon with 13 points. So look, I choose Giovinazzi with 2 points, and then yeah, we had Albon with 13. So yeah, I could have had more 11 points. I could have won 68. So, but yeah, that's how the game is, and we have to accept. And yeah, we're just here for fun, not for competition or something like that. It's just for fun. It's good to make these bets, and yeah, I really enjoy to make these videos, and if you guys like it, by the way, leave a like and subscribe channel if you need to see more Formula 1 fantasy. I love to make these videos, and if you guys like, I'm sure that I'm going to do more. Yeah, Valtteri Bottas with 26, and then Daniel Kvyat with 36. Bottas was a little bit unfortunate due to that collision with Max Verstappen, sorry, on the pit lane, so he dropped some positions, and yeah, -2 as you can see. And yeah, he finished in first place, in third place. That could be second place. And then Toro Rosso, yeah, had already Toro Rosso in the previous 2 races or something like that 1 month ago, and yeah, that really paid off. The scores were quite good, no negative points for Toro Rosso. That's really good. 16, 20, and yeah, maybe these 2 last weekends weren't the best for Toro Rosso, but this Monaco Grand Prix was absolutely amazing. A double key free for the Toro Rosso drivers, and a double point finish, and yeah, that really paid off. 26 points, and yeah, I already had these 2 top drivers, and yeah, these 2 Toro Rosso drivers are really good, and yeah, the team in a nutshell is very good. So yeah, that really paid off. Maybe I'm not going to choose to change anything in this team, because I think this team is very good. Maybe I hope that Toro Rosso continues to be very good in the next couple of races. The next race is Canada, so he has some straight line speed. I don't know how the Honda engine is going to be, but yeah, let's pray that the Toro Rosso is very strong at Montreal. But so now let's go to the leagues, and yeah, I signed in a lot of leagues. So, and I with this good weekend and the previous race, I was promoted in many places. As you can see in the global league, I'm now in the middle, and I was in the last quarter in these last few weeks, and yeah, I was really happy to see that I'm already on the middle. So I'm having a good progress after a slow start of the season, a bad start of the season, with teams that not even reach 100 points. It's good to be having these good results, and yeah, it just keep this momentum. So let's go to my league. By the way, thank you to all of you guys for participating in my league. I really appreciate that. So let's see the top 3 of this weekend. At the top 3 in overall, I was the 6th best, so not bad at all. I'm impressed. And 13th and 25. Okay, so yeah, it was a nice weekend. So Leisure Racing, it was the best of my league this weekend, and yeah, 204, and yeah, Magnussen, Norris, yeah, it was very unfortunate Norris there, and then Vettel, Kvyat, and the best double driver that you could choose, it was Pierre Gasly. I didn't want to risk in Pierre Gasly, because Pierre Gasly is very uncertain this season, because he was performing not very good, but now he's performing very well. So maybe I'm going to start to choose Gasly, because yeah, Gasly is now starting to have nice results with Red Bull, and yeah, I think in terms of turbo driver is the best option. And then Mercedes with 80 points. So yeah, Gasly and Mercedes. Yeah, it was a very good choice, and yeah, congratulations, Alexander. And yeah, let's jump to the second one. It's Robert Kubica. So he chose Kubica, obviously. No, okay, he didn't choose. So yeah, Kvyat, Ricciardo, Bottas, Gasly, and Hülkenberg with 0 points. Oh, that's not very good. And then Mercedes, once again, a lot of people choosing Mercedes, and I can understand why. But oh my god, Nico Hülkenberg was very bad. Yeah, he lost positions. Yeah, he reached Q2 and finished the race, but yeah, he lost some positions, and that really penalized his team. But yeah, it's still a good result, and that's thanks to Gasly's turbo. So yeah, Ricciardo wasn't good at all. He made an excellent good qualifying after a slow start of the weekend, but then he dropped some positions, and yeah, that really penalized. But still, it's a very good score. And now let's go to the last one of this weekend, Biscuits for the Biscuit. It's very common to see this guy very up the order. So yeah, Perez, that's a very interesting choice, to be honest. Yeah, no negative points on this weekend, so yeah, a very regular choice. It's okay, you know. And Bottas, Raikkonen, yeah, it's penalizing a little bit. Norris, you maybe could choose Sainz because it was the best of the rest. And yeah, Gasly, and then Mercedes, and There are some fragilities in this team, but in a nutshell, yeah, it's okay. And yeah, congratulations, I can say, to Seth. And let's see now the overall. It's risk for the biscuit. It's set on the lead with almost 1,000 points, so he's doing very good. So we're not going to see because, yeah, we know already his team, Scuderia Bodge, in second place, and it was a very bad weekend, as you can see, 128. Yeah, shows Vettel, it was very good. Shows Vettel, Norris, Raikkonen, Russell, and Bottas, and yeah, Ferrari. So you could choose one more top driver. To be honest, I think he had enough money. If you don't have, maybe you could choose Gasly and Turbo Gasly. Maybe it's my advice, my piece of advice. And yeah, Russell with 15 points. Wow. Okay, a Williams driver. Okay, Russell is a very good option if you're lacking of money. I think I said this in the previous weekends, and yeah, that's a fact. It's a very good option if you're lacking of money. You lost the positions, capitalized with the race incidents for the first time, not seeing Williams not in last place, and yeah, that really pay off. Props to you. And yeah, it was Ledger Racing in third place. So yeah, that was my fantasy. Thank you so much for joining to my team and to participate, and really appreciate that. If you want to join, here's the code, and the link is going to be on the description as well. And now let's join to the Global League to see who was the best. So yeah, let's see, Monaco, and it was Austrian Racing with 244. So yeah, Hamilton, Sainz, yeah, Gasly as a turbo. Obviously, to be the best, he had to choose Gasly, obviously. Russell and Kvyat, and yeah, that was the best team of this weekend, with Mercedes as a team, obviously. And next, it was Aurus F1 team with 244. A lot of people with 244. It was the same. And yeah, maybe I think that's pretty much it. A lot of 244s. Is the same thing. Yes, it is. And yeah, when it comes to 243. Okay, it's the 242. So let's see what is the difference. Okay, it chose Albon. Okay, that's the difference. So instead of choosing Russell, it chose Albon, and yeah, and that's what's pretty much it. So now let's see the verified ones, the best ones of this weekend in terms of the verified. So Team Neutrino, it's Pat Siemens, Ricciardo as a turbo, Raikkonen, Sainz, Hamilton, Russell, and Mercedes. So it's quite okay. So 187. So yeah, it was a nice score for Pat Siemens. Now let's see David Coulthard. So yeah, Verstappen is the first time that I'm seeing Verstappen on this recap. So yeah, lost some positions because of that penalty, as you guys know, because of the collision with Bottas. And yeah, but still he had more points than Bottas. So I wasn't expecting that. Raikkonen with 10 and Norris with 5 points and Mercedes with 80 points. So now let's see. Okay, no, because I don't follow Jessica. I just see the ones that I follow. So let's see Ross Brawn, Verstappen. Oh, Leclerc. Oh my God, Pat Siemens is it's very bad with just not even 100 points, 80 points. Raikkonen as a turbo, and then yeah, Norris, Kvyat, and then Ferrari. So it wasn't a very good choice from Ross Brawn, and yeah, that really penalized him. So now let's see Radilon. Actually, 125. Yeah, it's average for the low, and yeah, Leclerc, Bottas, Raikkonen. A lot of people choosing Leclerc, and I can understand why. I think he was a contender to pole position. Maybe not, because the Ferrari wasn't on the pace, but at least to get to split up the Mercedes, I think it was possible. So let's see X-Mari G. So yeah, Gasly and yeah, Grosjean. I'm not seeing Grosjean very commonly in this recap, and then Hamilton, obviously, to have this resulted to 222. So it was a very good weekend to Matt. And let's see Rob Smedley. Hamilton, Gasly. Okay, chose Kubica. So yeah, you could choose Russell. I think it was good. He yes, he capitalized some positions due to the incidents, but yeah, Russell was a little bit up to you. The P15, that was very impressive for Williams, I can say. Let's see, Arav. I think he had Alfa Romeo. Oh my God, I think Karov has to stop choosing Alfa Romeo. I think he could choose Toro Rosso, for example. So yeah, and that's very bad. As you can see, Alfa Romeo had a strong start, but then yeah, and Spanish Grand Prix and the Monaco Grand Prix start to be not a good option for fantasy. So and yeah, Magnussen, Raikkonen here really penalized a little bit, and yeah, 135. So let's see now the summary of this weekend. And yeah, the top performing driver, yes, it was Hamilton with 44, Vettel, and yeah, Gasly in third place. So yeah, that's interesting. Mercedes, as you can see, the gap between the Mercedes and Red Bull is absolutely huge. You could choose Red Bull if you don't have the money for the Mercedes, because look, Red Bull is cheaper than Ferrari, but it had more points than Ferrari. So just bear in mind in that. And Toro Rosso is not very far from Ferrari, to be honest. Not even 10 points, so 8 points of distance. And look at the price, the distance, I can say. So yeah, I think Mercedes is the best option, and I think we have to accept that. So most people brought Albon to their teams: Bottas, Magnussen, Verstappen, and Kvyat. So yeah, always all of them are good choices, with the exception of Magnussen. And yeah, a lot of people removed Leclerc. I was expecting Leclerc to be on the top transfers in. And then yeah, a lot of people removing Norris, and yeah, removing a lot of bad drivers, with the exception of Carlos Sainz with 25. It was best of the rest, bear in mind. And yeah, that didn't really pay off at all. A lot of people bringing Mercedes to their teams, and I can understand why. And a lot of people removing Ferrari from their teams, and I can understand why as well. Top scoring teams we already saw, and yeah, Kenny was the best beat this weekend. And yeah, Mercedes, yeah, the best team points by constructors. And yeah, the most popular turbo drivers were Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Gasly. Yeah, Gasly was the best choice, and Magnussen and Norris. So maybe I'm going to start to choose Gasly. I think is the best option, to be honest. So that was the video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe channel if new to see more Formula 1 content and more F1 fantasy content. It really motivates me to make more. Thanks to all of you that joined to my fantasy league. If you want to join, here's the code, and the link is going to be in the description. But yeah, now it's time to say goodbye. My name is Smash, and I'll see you guys next time.